with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The Queen of Surgery has spoken and clapped back at the haters for talking about her face, okay? Now she has posted on Twitter, you know that's where she usually is because she ain't in the studio. She responded to a fan that was posting the real Gëtty pictures, and she said, "Am I really that bad of a B-word that y'all always gotta edit my pictures to fake try to humble me with insults on this app? Anyways, no filter, no makeup, just me and the wig I had on for days. Thank you." Now, here's the thing with Cardi B. She thinks she's slick. That's a Snapchat filter she's using. Snapchat has a filter where it looks really natural, like you're not even wearing a filter, and you'll be able to get away with it. She's not slick, okay? This is how you look without Instagram or Snapchat filter, okay? And then on top of that, like I said before, there's that Vogue interview. How comes the Vogue interview don't look like that video you posted? Can you answer me that? How comes that Vogue interview make you look like you 50? Now, fans are saying that she was tired. Tired of what? She don't work. What did she do? What was she doing? Getting her back blown out and going to the club? She don't work. She don't put out no music. She don't tour. She don't even do festivals or nothing like that. So what work would she be tired from? And I'm not going hard on Cardi B like y'all always say. It's just that I want her to stop with the lies. That's all. Stop it. Now, moving on from that is Luxury Law, who styled Ckiminaj at the Met, a secret hater. Okay? Fans had noticed that Ckiminaj thanked Luxury Law publicly on Instagram. I think it was like the day after the Met. But when she tried to tag him, she was unable to, and allegedly fans are speculating that he has her blocked. Now, you may be wondering, why would he have her blocked? Well, I think he might have had her blocked in the past, but that's because he used to work for Megan Thee Stallion briefly, okay? And Megan still can't dress, so, he was no help to Megan because she still can't dress to this day. But I believe he briefly has worked with Megan. That could have been one of the reasons why he previously had her blocked. But I don't think that he has Nicki Minaj blocked now, okay? And he did post a video of Nicki Minaj yesterday. But, he hasn't posted a lot of videos of Nicki Minaj compared to the other people he has styled, like Andre 3000 and, Zendaya and a few other people at the Met. He styled a good amount of people and he posted them multiple times, but he hasn't posted Nicki Minaj as much. So the fans feel as though there is an issue that he has with Nicki, okay? Now, here's the thing. Even though he may not like Nicki, we probably will never fully know. I think she should still keep Luxury Law around, okay? I know he posted that weird-ass video or picture of Nicki Minaj. I didn't think she looked terrible in the picture, but I feel like he should have posted a better picture of Nicki at the Met. But he did end up posting a video of her, and I think as though she should still keep him around because at the end of the day, he's really good at his job, okay? You ain't got to like him. Yes, he is very messy. You can definitely tell he's a messy bottom. But at the end of the day, he's very good at his job. And I think that she should continue to work with him. I would just have him sign an NDA. Okay? Work with him. But I would not kiki with him because I feel like he definitely is messy. And he would throw Nicki Minaj under the bus if they ever fell out. But I think Nicki should continue to work with him because I feel like he's probably one of the best stylists she's ever had, especially at the Met. So she need to keep him around. If she's just performing. As long as she gets rid of DeAndre, he was terrible. But the point of the matter is, I think she definitely should keep him around because he is really good at his job. But you can tell that he's kind of messy. Okay? And most of these stylists are. So I would keep him around. but I would not kiki with him. You know, definitely do not try to kiki or talk to him outside of work-related things, because he definitely gives a little bit messy. Now, the one-hit wonder Pink Pantheress, I think that's her name, she is trying to get Doja Cat on her Noise remix. Now, if you guys remember, Pink Pantheress, didn't she have a song with Ice Spice? I forgot the name of the song. The Boy's a Liar. Okay? That's what it was called. You know, that was her only hit record worldwide. No shade. I don't care what she does in the UK, but worldwide, that was her only hit record. And with that being said, she hasn't had a hit since. So she is trying to get Doja Cat on a song. I will pass on that. I don't think she has much talent. Okay? No shade. I've heard some of her songs. I'm wondering how she got signed. She looked basic, looked like she shopped at Walmart. She needs a complete image revamp. And none of Doja Cat's collaborations have been doing well on the charts. I don't know why people are going to Doja Cat for a collaboration. That is so 2020, because she can't help with nothing charting these days. No shade. The Lose My Mind collaboration with Don Toliver flopped. The Whack Carlo collaboration flopped. Then she did a song with Lisa and Ray. That flopped too. I'm like, why are we going to Doja Cat for anything right now? She's flopping. Okay, it doesn't strategically make any sense. But with that being said, let me know if you guys would be here for the collaboration. I'm a pass on that. Now, fans are calling out Megan Thee Stallion's unfiltered Gëtty pictures where she has some acne. Her face doesn't look like it does on Instagram, and fans have been calling her out. But also, as we know, Shea Butter Twitter to the rescue. They are sticking up for Megan Thee Stallion and saying that she still looks good. I feel like Megan has, you know, some acne, but she still kind of look the same. It's not like she looks dramatically different or her face looks like it's aging like milk like Cardi B's. I will say though, with Megan Thee Stallion though, you can't say you look good on Gëtty. You know, she was trying to diss Ckiminaj, saying don't gotta edit, check the Gëtty, and saying how the wall's not bending in her videos, but you still don't look like perfection. And no celebrity ever does. Let's be very clear. But I just feel like when it comes to Nicki Minaj's face card, she has the best face card in female rap. And I feel like Megan and Cardi B, Megan's not ugly, Cardi B is. But they try to like clock Nicki Minaj a little bit when it comes to using filters, especially on Instagram. But Megan and Cardi B use filters too, because their Gëtty pictures do not look good. And there's really no shade. Nicki Minaj, I feel like her Gëtty pictures look better than when she posts on Instagram. She looked better without the filters. Megan and Cardi B do not look better without the filters, but I really don't think that, you know, Megan Thee Stallion deserves to be shamed for having acne. You know, most people have acne or some sort of, you know, skin issue. I just feel like you can't talk big talk in rap or in your bars, and then when you get them Gëtty pictures, it don't live up to the hype. That's all I'm saying. Okay, with Megan Thee Stallion, it's like she talks big game in music, but then she want to act like a victim or woe it's me, you know, outside of music, and it just don't work like that. Now, the EBT Awards decided to drop the nominations, okay, for the 2025 EBT Awards for Best Female Hip Hop Artist. The nominations are for Cardi B, Doja Cat, Gorilla Glue, Scratch Off, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki, Rhapsody, and Sexy Red. First of all, Cardi B still getting nominations for what? She hasn't released any music. What is she getting nominations for? So, unfortunately, the EBT Awards will be receiving 30,000 lashings for today. It just doesn't logically make sense to give her any nominations when she hasn't released any music. And it's not like it's been a year. Like, she literally hasn't released an album since 2018. It's been like 10 years. Like, stop. I think Doechii or Gorilla Glue is probably going to win that one. It's going to be between Doechii and Gorilla Glue, because in 2024 they had a really good year. And plus, Doechii just won Rap Album of the Year. Now, for Best Female R&B Pop Artist, we got Ari Lennox, Iris Starr, Coco Jones, Kalani, Money Long, Musty Walker, SZA, Victoria Monet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it would only make sense if it goes to SZA. Let's just be honest. She's the most successful one on this list. Everybody else is a flop. And she's the only one that's really doing R&B and pop. The other girls are strictly R&B, and they're not achieving anything close to what SZA is achieving. Let's just be honest. So I think SZA probably gonna win that one. Now, for Best Male Hip Hop Artist is Big X, The Plug, Bossman D-Lo, Burna Boy, Champagne Thickums, Future, Kung Fu Kenny, K Glock, Wayne, and Tyler the Creator. So obviously, it should go to the king of rap, Kendrick Lamar. I mean, come on. Come on. Let's just be unbiased for 2.2 seconds. Kung Fu Kenny has had an amazing run, and nobody's outdoing him right now. He's still number one on the Hot 100. G0ÜS is still top 10 on the 200 album chart. Now, for Video of the Year, they have 3 a.m. in Tokyo by K Glock or Key Glock, A Bar Song, Shabuzi, After Hours, Kalani, Denial is a River by Doechii, Family Matters by Champagne Thickums, Not Like Us by Kung Fu Kenny, Timeless, with The Weeknd featuring Playboy Bottom Bussy Cardi, Type-ish, Future, Metro Travis, and Playboy Cardi. I think if I'm being completely unbiased, it would either be Doechii or Kung Fu Kenny winning it. Okay? Denial is a River, that music video, even though I don't care for Doechii like that, I think she has a nasty ass attitude. That music video was pretty dope, and Not Like Us, come on now. One of the greatest hip-hop diss records of all time. Timeless was boring. The music video was boring, not the song. Type-ish, same thing. And I don't see anybody really outdoing Doechii and Kung Fu Kenny when it comes to the music videos right now. And it's no shade. Now, for Best Collaboration, we got 30 for 30 with SZA and the King of Rap, Alter Ego with Doechii and JT, Are You Even Real with Teddy Swims and Gavon, Beckham, D Bills, Cal Rich, and Kai Swervio and KJ Swervio. Okay, I don't know who those flops are. Bless by Wayne, Weezy, Young Thug, Like That with Future, Metro, and the King of Rap. Luther via King of Rap and SZA. Sticky with Tyler featuring Gorilla Glue, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne. Timeless featuring The Weeknd and Playboy Carter. There's a few of fire collaborations on this list. I like 30 for 30. Like That was fire. Luther, Sticky was fire. I didn't really care for Timeless. I didn't care for Alter Ego like that either. But I feel like I don't care who wins in this category because there's a lot of good songs on here. But I feel like the number one record, Luther, might win. Okay. Now, with that being said, Best Group, 41, Common and Pete Rock, Champagne Thickums and Party Next Door, Flow, Future and Metro Boomin, Jacquees, Dej Loaf, Larry June, 2 Chainz, and The Alchemist, Maverick City Music. I honestly, even though I don't really care for them like that, I don't really care for Champagne Thickums, I think he should win Best Group. Okay? Or Future and Metro. I feel like it would only make sense if it's Champagne Thickums and Party Next Door or Future and Metro winning in that category. It would only make sense. Now, moving on to Tyler. Tyler reheats Rihanna's Nachos. She put out a song called Bliss, and it sounds like a Rihanna scrap record. Okay? Now, it's not as fast-paced as, usual for Tyler. This is definitely one of her slower songs. But this sounds like a Rihanna scrap record, in my opinion. I think it's a strategic move. She's been copying Rihanna for a while now. And Rihanna is knocked up. Third child. Like I've been told y'all, she was pregnant. And she won't be releasing music for a while. I don't care what the Navy say Rihanna's lying to y'all when she says she's releasing music. She never coming back out. She probably has a lot of music in the stash. I've heard she's been working on music, but to actually release it. But anyway, overall, I thought the song was okay. I think I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10 because I just feel like it sounds too much like Riri. Now, moving on from that, Ckiminaj also released her album. To me, I feel like the whole album was very boring. It sounded like Spanish funeral music. That's what it was given. I'm like, I don't know what it is about Ckiminaj, but I'm starting to feel like musically she's fell off. I was hoping for a Teletopia part 2. Okay? But I didn't get that from any of the songs I listened to. I'm like, goodness gracious, Ckiminaj kind of fell off musically. I don't know. It gives most of the songs, not all of them, but most of the songs are very dry and boring and slow. And it's kind of giving like Spanish funeral music. I feel like she lost her spark. Okay? Maybe it's Don Toliver sucking the life out of her. But either way, I feel like this album is a chop. I don't even hear any hit singles on this album. That's why she dropped it and she had no hits on it. Like, what was the hit on this album? We don't know. So, unfortunately, Ckiminaj, I'm going to give you like 1,000 lashes. Not too much, but I'm going to have to give you 1,000 lashes because this honestly was a chop and a hot-ass mess, okay? Now, the Timeless remix was also released, and that was trash, too. I'm like, Doechii, you getting all big-headed, but the bars weren't even hitting like that on that song. Maybe she was dumbing it down, or maybe she just really dumb and narcissistic. But the point of the matter is, this was a chop. I didn't like the remix. Unfortunately, since Doechii's so damn big-headed and she thinks she the shit, and she's not even a fart, she is going to receive another 100,000 lashings. I'm sorry. I'm like, Doja Cat would have been, I feel like, better for this type of collaboration. It just wasn't given. Now, Kung Fu Kenny was seen in a studio in New York, allegedly with Roddy Ricch. Now, allegedly, they got music coming out. I like Roddy Ricch. Unfortunately, he got blackballed, but maybe Kung Fu Kenny can help him sell some records. Now, with that being said, he also was at the MetLife Stadium with Kung Fu Kenny. I didn't see any videos of him performing, but he definitely was there because he posted a video. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I would be here for a collaboration, but I don't know if it's necessary, but I definitely would be here for it because I like Roddy Ricch. It's unfortunate that he got blackballed. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon on Royal Family, Diddy, TD Jakes, Met Gala behind the scenes tea. Link will be in the description, and I hope you guys have a great day.